I do see a couple of things that I think we can propose to try to start moving in more of a happier direction, to minimize some of the things and to just get to the core of some of the things that you're dealing with. As we mentioned, you are already actively searching for positions for your openings in your area. In regards to school, let's celebrate that you will be getting a break in 3 weeks. So that'll take some stress off. And again, this is something that ultimately will make life better for you. And so there's going to be a temporary uneasiness or stress or added workload because that's what comes with progression. Okay? So these are the things that I'm going to propose in regards to things for you to do until I see you again for our next session. Like I said, you're already actively working on filling the positions for the open roles. So that's number one. Number two, I think for school, it's kind of working itself out because in 3 weeks you're not going to have to worry about that for a little bit. So after the 3 weeks has been up and it's time for you to get a break from school, would you be open to implementing the counseling back in for you and your spouse so that you all can start working on some of the personal things that you're dealing with, even if it's just once a month or maybe twice a month? Since he hasn't made that call, would you be willing to make that call so that you guys can start working on some of the personal things?
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. I think that it just can't be me who's interested in it. If there's no desire from him or there's no desire to change or even a desire to make a phone call, it makes me question whether he desires to change. So if there's not even, I'm not dragging anybody to a counseling session. If you don't want to be there, feel like that you have it all figured out and there's nothing that no one can offer, or there's nothing, you don't have anything to change or work on, and you're not willing to even recognize that or make a phone call towards it, then I'm not going to drag you there.
Okay. Well, these are the things that I would like to see happen. I would like, first and foremost, I would like for you to propose it to your husband. I would like for you to sit down with Corey. I would like for you to talk to him and ask him, is he interested, willing to be a part of counseling? That's first and foremost. If he is, then I would like for you to tell him that since this was supposed to be his responsibility, you would like for him to make the call on behalf of you guys. Just bring it back up because this is something that seems like it's kind of, been forgot about a little bit or pushed to the back burner. So let's try to bring it back to the forefront. So even if you don't make the call, let's try to suggest to him that you're interested. Is he interested? And maybe get the counseling going back this summer. So between this session and next session, I would like for you to propose that to him. Okay? So that's the first thing. We're going to propose whether he's even interested in the counseling. The next thing that I would like for you to do is I would like for you to write down a list. And I would like that list to consist of, one, I would like for you to make a list of things that you need, that you're not getting. Okay? Anything like the love, the support, the acknowledgments. I would like for you to make a list, and I would like for you to give them to your spouse. Okay? I would also like for you to make a list of things that you feel like you're not doing. And I don't want you to give that list to your spouse. I want you to keep it for you. I want you to keep it for you as a reminder to say, what areas do I feel like I could do better in? So that you can remind yourself, okay? And be honest with yourself. You're the only one that's going to see it. So I would like for you to do that. And then I would also like you to try to plan either some date nights or maybe even a vacation with your spouse. Because you guys are both doing an awesome job. You guys are both really successful. You have a lot on your plate. And you don't want to lose sight of each other. So what you need to do is you need to just try to plan something to get away with each other so you guys can refocus back on one another. And I really don't know that a date will do it. It may just need some time. So since you're out of school, if the financial resources will allow you to, maybe a vacation away, so that you guys can just focus on one another. Okay? The next thing that I would like for you to do is to write down a list for me. And I would like for you to tell me what you expect out of our session together. What you want to see happen from coming to see me. You know, what is your goals? So that I know which way I need to move with our counseling sessions, what kind of exercises, what kind of counseling techniques I need to use, and things like that. That way, I'm helping.
Okay.
You know, as much as I can, if anything. Again, I'd like to thank you for coming here today, for opening up with what's going on in your life. I would like to commend you and your spouse. You guys are very positive people, very successful. You have a lot on your plate, so I can understand why you would be stressed, but I commend you for handling it, and I commend you for knowing your limits and knowing when you need to come in and kind of get some things off your chest. So that way you can get everything under control and it doesn't spiral out of control. So thank you for coming to see me, and if you're okay with that, you can go ahead and do those assignments that I gave you, and then I'll see you again in another 2 weeks, and we'll move forward from there. If you have any questions, feel free to give me a call. I'm here.